Hey guys, let's talk about the Wi-Fi Ranger again, that topic. Alternatives to the Wi-Fi Ranger. I don't want to see anybody getting fleeced by this company. It's charging $750 for something that can be done for as little as $100, and depending on how much you want to upgrade. This is a superior system to the Wi-Fi Ranger. I'll show you more. Hang around, check it out, and I hope you guys can benefit from this in some way. Ooh, looky here. Got some new packages. What do you think, Tiff? Yay! We got some new... Yeah, we got some new Amazon packages. Ethernet switch, some IP cameras, and something else. Let's do an unboxing. Are you excited? Crickets. Are you excited? Yeah, are you excited about the unboxing? Oh, okay. Well, I'm hungry to open these packages, so let's get to it. Oh my god, guys, this is a first. I am able to watch YouTube and simultaneously upload a video. I know that's normal for pretty much everybody else, but not me. We have an AT&T DSL connection here, and it's dog slow. Here's what I'm doing. Here's how I'm getting around it. See, I'm connected to, my router is Belbiv Devo, don't you know? And then TP-Link is another temporary Wi-Fi hotspot that I set up. Here's my Asus router here. And here's this little cute guy. This is an 802.11n mobile router. It's, you know, not as fast, 150 megabyte. That's fine for what I'm using it for. And here's what it's connected to on the other end. Yeah, that is a Ubiquiti Nano Station M2 2.4 gigahertz. It's an access point. What I'm doing is I'm just pointing that at a local business in the area, and it's getting a Wi-Fi signal and repeating it basically. And then it's a Comcast business account where I'm actually logged into remotely. That Ethernet cable comes down here and then enters my RV in a little hole right where the propane tank is. The propane tank also has a propane fuel line that goes into the RV into the slide out. And it's a mess right now, but that's where the wire comes up. And then I'm still in the process of cleaning it up because, you know, Tiffany hates wires, and I'm trying to make this look nice for her. It's still in progress, guys. And then it comes up, and then it goes through that hole right there, and then comes down here. It needlessly comes down here, but the end result is that it plugs into this little guy. This is a cool little access point. I think I got this for $17. It goes for like 30 bucks right now. I plan to use this in the van, but temporarily right now, I'm plugging the Ethernet port into that little client CPE device. Customer provisioned equipment is what you search for on the internet. This repeats that signal, and then my laptop connects to it right here, the TP-Link. So for the first time, I'm able to upload a video simultaneously while we're actually watching YouTube streams without interrupting that, because for some reason with DSL it's 0.9 megabit upload, but as soon as you try to use that, it kills your download bandwidth, and it makes everything, all the streams stutter. Like, you seriously can't even watch a stream, and it takes forever to upload. Like, this normally would have taken me 45 minutes to upload, but here it's taking, I don't know, like 20 minutes. So anyway, I'm just really excited by that. Wanted to share it with you. It is TP-Link load balancing broadband router, the TL-R4707T. Yes, load balances up to 4 WAN. And it was only 50 bucks. It only took about a day to get here. Let's play with it, shall we? This TP-Link load balance broadband router right here, it load balances multiple WAN ports. So this thing has just been awesome. Let me just start out. It was only $50, and it does an excellent job at what it's supposed to do. It doesn't have, you know, it's not like a wireless router. They could put that in there. I wish they kind of did, actually, because then I could eliminate a few wires and one more device, my router, my Asus router. But anyhow, this thing is awesome. What I do is I've got those CPE devices that allow you to connect to a Wi-Fi hotspot. So they're directional antennas, and I have 2 of them now, and I point them in either direction. Well, I decided let's just get on the roof and I'll show you. Yeah, so these are the 2 models of the CPE routers that I was talking about. Someone told me CPE stands for Customer Provisioned Equipment, so now I know what that means. But basically, it's just an antenna that allows you connect to an access point, a hotspot. I'm connecting to Xfinity Wireless. Those are hotspots provided by Comcast. As long as you have a username and a password. I got an account, and I'm just sharing an account. But even so, I would still pay for just a Comcast account so I can connect to these Wi-Fi hotspots. Anyhow, what the point here is that I'm load balancing these guys. Got it up here. This is kind of a temporary setup, and I just wanted to get some height. And I think I had this up farther. I think the wind blew it down, but or something, I don't know. But anyways, I just point these in varying directions, and I'm able to pick up 2 access points. And the 5 gigahertz one is a lot faster. I recommend getting that, even though this one's smaller. This one has more power, I guess, more dB. It doesn't matter. This one is a lot faster. The 5 gigahertz, go with that. I know that the 2.4 gigahertz is good for like long range, but I've got all these houses in the neighborhood over here behind me that have Comcast, so I'm able to pick up a signal that's not that far. So for me, I'm thinking about picking up another one of these. So my point is, I can get up to 4 of these and connect to different hotspots, and a Comcast account allows you 5 devices for each username and password. So these count as 1 device. So when it asks you what the device name is, I just enter like a laptop. They don't know what it is, you know, it just could be any device. But this feeds the internet down these Cat5 cables here, and it's kind of a mess right now. I'll come up with a better long-term solution, but yeah, these things are just excellent, way faster than the AT&T DSL shit connection that I have, and the latency is not that bad. So yeah, I might pick up some of these additional ones, 2 more. I'm going to be canceling my AT&T DSL service, which I pay like $65 for a month, and then just once I recoup through savings and pay these off. That's the kind of investment I'm all about, man. I'm willing to spend money if in the long term it's an investment strategy, where if I'm going to be saving the money, I'm going to put it towards more equipment. So in 2 more months, I'll probably pick up 2 more of these. Yeah, man, our internet is just so much faster, and the way these work is the load balancer downstairs is that it's per device. So you're not going to get like WAN bonding, which they call it, is like doubling your speeds. It's a load balancer. So the first web request comes through from like, the Chromecast in our bedroom, and then it'll route through this one. Then the next request comes maybe from my laptop, and then it's routed through this one, and it does this round robin load balancing approach. So this would only work if you're using more than 1 device, just to let you guys know. But for a household setup, this thing is amazing. You just pipe these 2 with Cat5 going into that WAN load balancer, and then there's a LAN port that you plug into the WAN port of your home router that probably has its own access point. It rebroadcasts to all your devices. So this thing is just so phenomenal. I'm so glad that I didn't get fooled into getting the Wi-Fi Ranger. It's got all this sexy marketing terms that they use, and it just looks good. But once you dig in and start reading reviews that they seem to be not sharing on their website, yeah, it seems like across the board everyone's having problems with these things. So this is just a much better solution. Their Wi-Fi Ranger only connects to 1 will only allow you to, it's only 1 antenna in the Wi-Fi Ranger. Well, there's 1 indoors, but these are 2 outdoor ones, right? And I can get multiple. I can get up to 4, like I said. The Wi-Fi Ranger doesn't do that, and this is 1/3 the cost. Look at this. We're talking $45 for this right here. Okay, $45 for each of these, and that device that I showed you downstairs, the load balancer, that was $50. So we're at under $100, and at that point you're already competing with the Wi-Fi Ranger at $750. Okay, the only difference is that the Wi-Fi Ranger uses a hotspot, right? Or sorry, a MiFi connection for your phone, so you can load balance a cellular connection. My system doesn't quite do that yet. I've got a solution for that. Let's go check it out. But before I show you that, let's one more time look at this. Read that model number, write it down, guys, and check this out on Amazon. It's $50. Now let me go show you that device. Okay, this is another product made by TP-Link. Man, what a great company, huh? This is basically another CPE device, but it's a lot lower powered. This would work inside of a small RV or van. And it'll take, so if I take a Cat5 and plug it into the router up there, the CPE device, then it'll rebroadcast the Wi-Fi signal. Okay, so, but it's got like 4 different modes to it. This thing is phenomenal. Like I said, I only paid $17 for it. I think you can get it for $30 on Amazon. So the way that you would connect this to your hotspot on your smartphone. So if you want to use a cellular connection, what I would do is turn on the hotspot sharing mode on your smartphone. Pretty much every carrier allows that. So you're creating a little hotspot and your devices can connect to that. Well, instead of letting your devices connect to that, you configure this in client mode so that it acts like a device and connects to your access point on your smartphone. So basically the input would be the Wi-Fi in client mode that it connects to your smartphone, right? And then it sends that through a Cat5 that you plug into this, and then you would plug that into one of the WAN ports in here that's load balanced. And then at that point you've had multiple failovers. You can do failover mode or load balance mode. So the idea here is that I would be able to use the Wi-Fi hotspots, the Xfinity hotspots I was talking to you about, and then I have an additional smartphone that I can put in a mode that turns on the hotspot sharing, and then I use that TP-Link device I had just showed you, and then that plugs into one of these ports here, and so every connection will be load balanced, and then my router on the WAN port of my router plugs from this LAN port. There's a Cat5 that goes into the WAN port of my router and rebroadcasts. So to your laptop or your Chromecast, it doesn't see all this. All it knows is that it's getting internet. It doesn't know that it's being juggled, load balanced by all of these different multi-WANs. It doesn't see that. It just sees that it's getting access to the internet. So this thing is phenomenal. This will work with any WAN connection that you have. It's amazing. You can do a speed test on one of these speed test websites, and you will get a faster test, I guess, when you combine multiple WANs. So even if you have like a Comcast connection as it is, and oh my God, cheat the system here. Like, you can really use this to your benefit. If you're already a Comcast subscriber, if you get one of these devices and then one of the CPE Ubiquity devices that I showed you on the roof, and you load balance multiple connections, you could point one of those CPE devices at your neighbor and then use one of their Xfinity Wi-Fi hotspots. Now you're getting not only your modem, but you're also getting the speed of your neighbor's modem. I don't know how this seems like a huge loophole in their system, but yeah, theoretically you would nearly double your download and upload speeds. So check this out, guys. You don't even have to be like a mobile RVer to use something like this. This could benefit anyone. It's a dirty little secret from me to you. Yeah, this is using 2 Xfinity wireless hotspot connections, load balanced through a TP-Link router, and I am seeing increased download speeds, about double, which makes sense, and the upload is up there. Now with DSL, I was getting, I think, like 12 down, maybe, or no, 6 down, and then I was getting 0.9 up. So this is awesome, and I've got multiple Comcast hotspots in the area. So man, I'm gonna drop my crappy AT&T DSL. This is awesome. It's free versus almost $70 a month for what I was paying.